ready?
Yeah.
So El Camino, we got to see it here at the Vista, right on Sunset Boulevard in downtown Hollywood. But wow, what a hell of an ending to the saga that is Breaking Bad.
I think this gives an absolute definition of exactly what happened to Jesse, and I really do felt like I love the way that they ended it, and I love the way that the story progressed and how Jesse's character progressed from the show.
Yeah, you see a lot of the evolution from Jesse when, you know, he learned a lot from Mike and Walt in the show, and you see how that's reflected in the character he is now, like trying to survive on the run after the events of Breaking Bad. And I think they did a really good job bringing that back, especially Aaron Paul bringing back Jesse as a character. Like, he felt right to it, it felt seamless.
And we get every level of Jesse too, the entire evolutionary track that was Jesse Pinkman. And I love the flashbacks. I love showing more of the things that we love, taking us back to Jesse and Walt, and for the most part giving us more depth into certain characters that are in this story. Because the one thing that I think Vince Gilligan ended up figuring out is that going with Better Call Saul, you open up an entire world with Better Call Saul. So many different characters, so many different backstories, conflicts, resolutions. And I think that opened up his eyes to, there is more to tell in this story for everybody. And I think we got that. Robert Forster coming back, he just passed today, and we saw that. It is crazy, the connection of him leaving and yet coming back and giving us one final amazing role in this movie. It definitely hit home with all of us Breaking Bad fans. There was cheering, laughter. The inside of this theater, the Vista, it's gorgeous inside. To see it there in a one single screen theater with all these Breaking Bad fans, it was a hell of an experience.
I think, I know that the movie itself is on Netflix, and if you have Netflix, you can go and watch it at that point. But seeing it with a crowd, seeing it in a place where everybody's watching it together and they love Breaking Bad, and so that's why they have the ability to watch it in theaters, I think it gives you more of that ambiance. And it's, I say go see it in theaters instead of, and then you can watch it again on Netflix, but I would highly recommend it seeing in theaters. Just that intensity, especially in certain scenes and stuff, just being in that dark room, everybody just kind of holding their breath at certain points. Like, that was what I loved about Breaking Bad, was that there were so many points in the show that you're just kind of like, oh my god. And Vince Gilligan brought that back to this movie.
Yeah, I mean, the intensity, as you were saying, is just that in the show on AMC kind of up level for like the quality of TV in general. I think that was kind of like a big Watergate moment for, like, not Watergate, watershed moment for where TV evolved into what we have now, you know, with HBO cinematic like TV events. And so Breaking Bad, you know, coming back so many years later, I think they did do a good job making this an event for people to be aware of, because that's definitely where the season and the show ended. Once they got to that point, people were very aware of it as what it meant to the culture of television, and now I think they did it justice here for the film.
Definitely was a hell of an experience. We loved it. Seeing on the big screen. Definitely going to check out The Irishman this way if we can. But either way, guys, what did you think? Let us know down in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on a Patreon. Gets where we need to go. Check out Eric from Nerd Chronic, the editor of the Schmodown promos. You've seen his work if you watch the Schmodown. He's amazing. Follow him down in the description of this video. Thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party's over. It's noisy. And how amazing was Jesse Plemons?
So amazing. I think that he brought that essence of Todd back, especially in the episode, this really long movie. Like, Todd is just so crazy that he doesn't care, and you see that here, and it really brings it back to when he killed the kid. Yeah. So that was great.
Yeah, Todd is the kindest psychopath that we'll have on screen, and again on the big screen for this one, and it was fantastic to see him back.
Had the postscript that with that information, so thanks.